Hello, welcome back to Jodicus Talks a Lot. I have been holding a lot of my talking in lately. Haven't made that many videos, much less than my goal, which that's me. I have big dreams, but they don't always come to fruition, and that's okay. I'm a dreamer. I I do make some things happen, which is pretty good. Anyways, today is my anniversary, and I was thinking about where we were a year ago. We got a new furnace uh, a year ago, and I was so excited. I did a little video about it and about how much decluttering I had to do with that. Then I'm going to compare it to this year, and just because this day is like a marker of 1 year, it is our 10th anniversary. So, um, happy anniversary to my husband. And this year we are unpacking. Um, I don't want to say too much about the previous landlords, but they don't have a very great reputation. And now we have new landlords. We're in a new neighborhood full of trees. We've been watching the birds, and even our dog Ruffles got to chase some squirrels. And I was just thinking, I've never seen him chase a squirrel before, or at least it's been years. So it's nice to have more, um, more nature. That's him shaking. That's his normal noises. It's nice to have more nature in our neighborhood. I really like that. Just completely integrated. Uh, Anyways, so the decluttering from compared to a year ago, this July, I was just paralyzed and overwhelmed by the amount that I had to go through, and also just so upset that we were given 3 months to live, and it wasn't our choice. Um, and I had been working on making our place a really, like, the basement into a studio, and I was planning to finally do something with all of my upcycling and sewing and ideas. So, watch for that for the next 10 years, see what happens. Um, because I seem to always get back to this place too. Anyways, I wanted to show you what was now left of that space. Doesn't look that scary, right? This is the filing cabinet, and for now, we have duct tape cat dishes up there until we figure out something more. But I do have, like, some sheets that I'm not ready to part with. That most of, like, only half of this stuff is related to sewing, so it's not that bad. My good old upcycled coolers. And then this is my white shelf that used to be my plant stand, and just different things like big scraps and projects, scraps and graphics, sewing, scraps, mending. I am This Monday I did Monday mending, so maybe I'll do some updates on that in the next few weeks. This dresser, I painted this dresser at least a decade ago, maybe even 2 decades ago, and it's still with me. And you can see my children have also decorated it, and now it is my sewing dresser. Just pretty awesome. I have a Christmas tote for my Christmas fabric. I whittled that down quite a lot, and that's my old cat Hito, 17-year-old love bug. And yeah, so this is pretty much the where I want everything to be pretty much contained, or at least the back half of this. I want that to be the part that's contained. This is the desk I plan to sew on. Notice, it is not a clear surface. Maybe it will be once. Maybe by September. I'm hoping earlier than that, but we'll see. All right, then this is a storage idea that my husband had of using our old toy bins. He said, you could have like a bin for denim, a bin for something else, and then when that bin is done, it's done. And I just felt like he explained the container concept to me. That's fantastic. I'll try and do it. Also, now he's allowed me to take over more of our furniture with my sewing stuff. He's a pretty swell guy, hey? Everything above there, that's all my daughter's stuff that has to be unpacked. Oh, except for the shoebox of denim scraps, which, yeah, that's how I roll. All right, then in this box here, we have a pattern book, and underneath all of this are sheets. Um, you cannot see them because I was sneaky and saying, oh, just this one box full of sheets that I hid, and then said, I need another box for sheets. Okay, and then we have all these bags of blankets and pillows, and these black bags are from my parents. They had an Airbnb with some king size beds, and so they have all these really awesome king size duvets and shams that are in fairly decent condition that I have to make a decision about. I'm sure I'll figure out something really awesome because that's what I do, even if it is a matter of just replacing our other blankets as they wear down. Okay, so I felt pretty bad about taking so long to pack and just really guilty. I felt really guilty about a lot of that. The reality is that we went from a home of 5 years and 3 stories into a new home of 2 stories, and the storage space my kids have taken as their own little secret hideouts, and they are amazing, and watching them be so creative and how they want to set it up is really great. So I know as a mom we made the right decision in this place. As someone who wants to do her own thing, as as a person, because that's who I am too. I miss having that little studio that I was setting up. So I'm gonna make the best of this situation though, because change helps us find a better path. And I think always of this or something better. And this is something better now. And if not, it's just gonna get better again. Okay. Thank you so much for listening to me talk a lot, and check it out where my hoard, my stash, my collection of resources for things to come. Uh, yeah, I appreciate you listening because I know that I will always want to talk a lot.